Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Lauren. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you like the content, you like the vibe, then please consider subscribing. And if you are a current subscriber, welcome back. Thank you for all the love and support. I appreciate it. Today's video is going to be on my top 3 mini bags. Now, I am a mini bag addict. I have an obsession with mini bags, and I don't know where it started from, but I think it's just because I like cute little small things. So if you've watched my handbag collection, then you know that a large amount of them are like the tiny little small mini bags. So for me to choose my top 3, that says something. So I feel like these are the ones that I use the most, although one is a bit new, but these are the ones that I love, and these are the ones that I tend to gravitate towards. So I'm gonna go over them with you. I'll sort of show you what fits inside of them, and I'll let you know what I love about them and maybe some potential cons, although these are my favorites, so there's probably not gonna be any or very few. So let's just get into the video. So let's start with the mini bag that I'm currently using, and I'm not gonna lie, I have been using this one since I got it and I haven't switched out of it. This is the Balenciaga Gossip chain wallet, or wallet on chain. So this isn't even technically, I guess, a mini bag. It's more of a chain wallet, but it definitely functions as a mini bag. On my wish list, I had said I want the extra small Gossip. This is the same size. The actual dimensions of this is the same size. So that's why I feel like this is a mini bag in itself. But it is this gorgeous mock croc. It has the antique gold hard with Balenciaga there, and then it has this beautiful chain which is not adjustable, but it fits me perfectly, and I'm 5'5". So I haven't done an actual dedicated review on this handbag yet. I know some people had asked me if I could do one, so maybe I'll kind of squeeze in a mini one here. But I love this. I love this, I love this, I love this. I would wear this just like with what I'm wearing right now, and I've also worn it when I went out to dinner with my husband and I was a little bit more dressed up. So this can transition from casual to dressy really easily, and I feel like it just makes a casual outfit like this, for example, just look really cool. I do also like that while it is Balenciaga and it has like sort of the BB, it's not sort of in your face so much. Like, it's not saying Balenciaga, you know what I mean? It's just the double B, sort of like that. And then the back just has a slip pocket, which makes it also very handy. The inside, there is a slip pocket here with some card slots. There are 4 card slots, and then it has as well area here that is zippered. So it's a mini bag, but it's a good mini bag. So let me show you what fits in here really quickly and what I've been taking with me. This is my handbag, completely full. The thing that I like about this is that you can see that it is fairly wide at the top and at the bottom, but it is able to close. Whereas with my Jacquemus Le Grand Bambino, it is bigger than this, but because it's narrow at the top and it widens at the bottom, you can't expand it, so it can barely hold anything in there. So what I have in the back slip pocket is I just have my key fob for my car. So I just slide that in the back like that. And then when you open this up, I take advantage of everything in here. So in this pocket here, the zippered compartment, what I've been doing, instead of actually just putting my change in there, is I keep my clay in this zippered compartment, which is really handy. And then you can sort of see everything that is inside here. I put, in the back slip pocket, I put a wet one, like an antibacterial wipe. I put my 2 cards, so my driver's license and my credit card. Now that I have Apple Pay with, like, I'll just like tap with my watch even. And then I have my phone behind. I have my 6 key ring card hold, or my 6 key ring holder from Louis Vuitton. I have my carry. I haven't talked about this yet. I will talk about it in a moment. And then I take my current sort of lip gloss, which is Huda Beauty. So that is everything that fits in there. So those are like my basics and my essentials, and that's just what I've been taking with me. All right, so let me explain what this is. So it says Carry Atelier right there. That is the brand. I just call it the Carry. And then it has it there too. This is like a cute little suede pouch, but essentially it is a bag hook. So if you see it, it's so beautiful because I have seen those bag hooks on Amazon and they are not cute. Let me just tell you, this one is so beautiful. I got mine in the silver. It comes in gold and rose gold as well, but because most of my handbags have silver hardware, I just chose to go with the silver, and it's like, it's heavy. And this part is scratch resistant, which is cool. So let me show you. I actually have a clip. I'll insert it somewhere here. I used it last weekend, but essentially you take this off and you open it up, and then you can hang your handbag. So this part here will rest on the table, kind of like that. And then, let me just get my chain. You just take your chain and you hook it on, and then it will rest on the table. So sometimes you're at those tables that are super small, like those little bistro tables, and there's nowhere to put your handbag, so you rest it on your lap. At least that's what I do. This keeps your handbag sort of nice and clean. You can put it on the edge of the table, like against the wall, so it's nice and safe, so no one can kind of snatch it. So it just keeps your bag nice and clean and safe, and it's just such a great idea. And then it just folds up super easy. This part is like anti-slip, so it won't slip off the table. So I've used this, I think, about 3 times now, and each time that I've used it, there's been, I can see like other women looking at it from like other tables, and they're like nudging each other. So I just think it's such a smart idea. Carrie Atelier did send me this. Thank you so much. I'm not being paid or sponsored or anything. They just said, would you like one? And if you like it, you can talk about it, but there was no pressure, and I do like it, so I thought I'd share it with you. I do have a 10% off coupon code. I will link down below as well. So that is everything that I've been taking in this handbag right here. I can't really think of any cons to it. Maybe the con I would say is, if you see this kind of leather on the inside, it is fairly smooth, so if you're not super careful, you can get little sort of nicks on it. I honestly didn't notice it until I was showing it on the camera sort of right now, but you can also sort of smooth that out. That's just the nature of sort of soft lambskin leather, I think. But other downsides or other cons, maybe the fact that this is not adjustable. It's removable, so you can turn this into a clutch if you would like to, but it's not adjustable. So I mean, if you're fairly short or fairly tall, this might not work for you. I am sort of average height at 5'5", and this is a really good length for me. So the next handbag I'm going to talk about, I primarily used last summer when I got it and into the fall. I haven't really used it as much yet in the winter, but it is by Bottega Veneta, and this is called the mini loop, which is not too mini. It actually holds a decent amount, like all these handbags I'm going to show you. But I got mine in that gorgeous parakeet, so that super duper bright green, kind of like the Bottega green that everybody knows about. This one, I can't remember the price point of this. I think it was about 1,500 Canadian as well. 15 to 17, I can't remember, but I'll link everything down below. So for a leather handbag, I feel like that's a pretty decent price. I mean, it's by no means cheap at all. It's still very expensive, but for a luxury leather handbag, it's hard to beat, right? And then you can see the leather up front there. I get a lot of questions about whether or not it has frayed or if it's held up well. I would say it's held up fairly well. It looks so good. The leather hasn't frayed at all. There's not any creases or anything like that. It's just in such good shape. That's the other side. And then it just has, the only detail here is just the gold right there, like that. But other than that, it's fairly minimal. This one, again, I don't think is adjustable, but it fits me at a really good length. I know some people were asking if I could somehow bring this knot up here like a little bit higher if I wanted to make it shorter. I honestly didn't fiddle with it at all. I've just been using it and I've been loving it. So this one I will primarily use when I'm wearing all neutrals, which is pretty much all the time. But this just adds that pop of color. And this one is also like a showstopper. People, when they see this, they kind of like, they know it's the Bottega, first of all, because of the green, but it's just so vibrant. So on the inside, it is lined, which is nice because some of the handbags, like the pouches, I don't think are all lined, so it's just the woven leather. So this one is lined. It has just one card slot in the back, and that is it. So let me show you really quickly what fits inside. So I have my mini loop filled up, and let me show you what fits inside this one. You'll see like there's no warping at all with the zipper. Let's open her up. Stuffed to the brim, but I have in here my 6 key ring holder again. I have in the back slip pocket my car fob. I have my phone, and mine is the iPhone 11. I think I've been saying the iPhone 10. This is actually the iPhone 11. I have in my Balenciaga wallet, which is a little bit on the chubbier side, as you can kind of see there. And then I also put in my Gucci Ophidia pouch. So just looking at the size of this, you can kind of see that this takes up a little bit of room as well because it's a little bit chubbier. So I was able to fit these two in there. So again, even though it's small, it is tiny but mighty. So this is definitely, I think, a really great handbag if you want to get it in like one of the more neutral colors. So the black, for example, I think that would work really well as an everyday handbag. This I got, like I said, for that sort of extra pop of color. So the last mini bag that I would recommend is my number one. The other two weren't in any specific order, but this, I can tell you, is my number one mini handbag recommendation. Beautiful. This is by Balenciaga as well. I never remember the name, so I have it here. This is the Neoclassic Nano handbag in black. Some people are saying that this is the Super Nano. This is not. They even make a smaller one than this. And then they make one that's actually called the Mini. So this is the Nano size. It is so gorgeous. It's in that mock croc as well. It just says Balenciaga there. And then has nothing else. This mock croc is a little bit different from this one. This one is like a smooth mock croc, while this has texture to it. This is also thicker, I find. This is a thinner sort of leather. So this one just seems a little bit hardier. I've had this one now for a few years, and it virtually looks brand new. There's not a scratch on it, and I feel like a lot of people would be hesitant because of this leather, but there's something about it that's almost scratch resistant. So I love this handbag so much. So there is a small pocket here. You can't even fit your finger in it, or I can't fit mine. And then the inside just has one single card slot right there. So that is it with this handbag. The strap is adjustable on it, but I have not touched it, I think, since the initial time that I adjusted it. This was my most used handbag of 2021. I wore this with shorts and rompers in the summer, and then I wore it with big wool coats in the winter, and I didn't adjust it at all. It just sort of worked with any outfit I was wearing. So I do really love this. This is the only one out of the 3 mini bags too that have the little top handles, and that's so handy, especially when you're in the car and you just want to grab it. But you can also just carry it like this, which I think is so cute. So you don't need to necessarily use the straps. You can take the straps off if you would prefer, but I just love the black leather with the black hardware. It's just so sleek. It's very much me. And I also like that, unless you're familiar with Balenciaga and sort of their, sorry, I have hair, my cat's hair everywhere now. And if you're not familiar with the sort of motorcycle handbag styles that they do, then you probably won't really know what handbag this is. So I like that about it. So let me show you what fits inside here, because again, look at the size of it. And now I'm going to show you what fits in. So here she is, all full. I never actually zip up the 2 zippers here, just because everything's secure. Like, even if I were to turn this upside down and shake it like crazy, nothing comes out because of how this part is sort of secure there. So inside, let me open her up. I have my Louis Vuitton 6-key ring holder. I have my phone. And then I have my wallet, which again is chubby. Now, last year when I was using this, primarily I would use my Louis Vuitton coin card holder, the men's one, which is very sort of slim and streamlined. It is sort of like, it's like a card holder, so it's fairly thin, but it functions as a mini wallet. I just want to show you that this chubby wallet can actually fit in here. And then I also have my Ophidia key pouch, and in this Ophidia key pouch, sorry I didn't show you the last clip, but I put in my car key, my carry, and then my lip balm in there. So this is just like this little Ophidia key pouch I can't talk about enough. It's just so good. So that is everything that fits in to this little one here. It's crazy when you actually look at it. I thought this might be useful to just sort of lay the items out too, to kind of show you the size of the handbag, which again, it is the nano. It almost looks like the size of my iPhone there, but all 4 of these items fit into that tiny little handbag, as well as my Bottega. Please let me know what you think about my top picks for mini handbags, and if you have any that I need to pick up or check out, leave them down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!